Game 2 sa pagitan ng Barangay Ginebra San Miguel at Rainer Shine Elasto Painters. Ang Ginebra kagagaling ng sa talo ng Game 1. Very disappointing loss kasi may chance naman na manalo. Pero sa Game 2, bumawi ang Ginebra. It was almost a comfortable win for them. Keyword is almost kasi despite them building a lead as big as, tingnan natin dito, double check natin, as big as 24 points nung dulo sa fourth quarter. Medyo merong comeback scare from Rainer Shine. Sunod-sunod turnovers ang Ginebra noon and parang na-stuck sila sa 101 at some point. So today sa video na to, pag-uusapan natin ang panalo ng Ginebra sa Game 2 against Rainer Shine at ang mga napansin ko na mga ginawa nila na worth it pag-usapan today. So, by the way, out of town ako ngayon, nasa bakasyonan ako ngayon. Pero alam niyo naman guys, diba, ball is life and pag Ginebra, hindi natin palalampasin yan, especially kailangan bumawi. So ngayon, nagdala ako ng equipment, ng mikropono, ng laptop, etc. para magawa ko tong video na to ngayon. Ito ang tinatawag talaga na dedication, ika nga nila. This is what you call insanity. Para lang magawa ito. Nakatago ko ngayon, nakataklob ako sa kumot with a microphone and the laptop and wireless keyboard para magawa ito. Pero anyway, ang for Ginebra, sila slow start pero nakabawi rin sila agad. Kumbaga, yung first quarter nila kind of stale pero nakabawi sila agad sa Rainer Shine and then nakabuo sila gradually ng solid lead. Nadala nila yon hanggang maybe around midway through the fourth quarter. Very solid execution, very solid performances from their guys. Pero talagang na lang sa dulo, and this is kind of recurring event for them so far this series, na parang laging pagdating sa dulo kinakapos sila. So maybe the rotation kailangan medyo siguro for the starters bawasan ng onti yung load kasi hindi na rin naman bata si Brownlee. Japet 24 minutes, which is very high as of late. Si Japet pa 15 minutes, and it's nice to see na Japet playing a lot more than the usual this conference. And malaking factor yun kasi Japet Aguilar guarded Jalen Johnson for most of the time na nasa loob siya sa loob ng court. Ang minatchup nila kay JJ ay si Japet Aguilar. As we can see here ngayon, makikita natin yung matchup na Japet and JJ. Ngayon, si JJ is not matched up all the time against Troy Rosario na mas malaki si JJ. Diba? Kumbaga, JJ can shoot over Troy kasi and JJ can overpower Troy kasi si Troy, he's a strong player pero medyo manipis diba? Pero if you put Japet kay JJ kasi, yes, Japet talo siya in terms of lateral and movement in general, pero kung ang goal lang naman is maging pader at maging nuisance, maging threat sa harap ni JJ at hindi maging madali ang buhay ni JJ kasi there's a 6'10" guy in front of him with alien wingspan, diba? And still impressive athleticism at the age of 50. I don't know anong edad na ni Japet Aguilar, pero at this point, diba, kumbaga na si Japet archaeology artifact na hindi naman dinosaur pero artifact na si Japet Aguilar of the past, diba, Burger King era. Pero anyway, enough of me yapping. Nakita natin dito JJ against Japet, diba, yun pa lang nabunggo ni Japet si JJ enough to make JJ pass out of that drive and force tough shot from Andre Karakot na balik tao na ulit si Andre. Dito sa susunod na clip, kind of a transition, secondary break mula sa Rainer Shine. Gian Mamuyak, nasa trail si Jalen Johnson dito. Pasensya na, wala ako nung app ko rito na nagda-drawing sa loob ng screen. Nasa computer yon. Pero ito, kita naman yata yung mouse. Nasa trail si JJ. Imagine if this is Troy Rosario sa Japet. 6'6" na naturally a power forward. Kumbaga kung tirahan ni JJ with his quick release, kind of a wide open shot for him. Pero if you put Japet, kahit na medyo malayo-layo, the fact na merong, diba, stretched 6'10" guy jumping in front of your jump shot, medyo na rin yun. Kumbaga, may ambag yun to dismiss of JJ Johnson. JJ Johnson. Jalen Johnson. Kind of struggled nung first half. Parang naalala ko first field goal niya is parang attempt niya na layup na sumablay, na offensive rebound niya, tapos pinutback niya. Parang yun yung first basket ng JJ. Talagang pinahirapan siya ng Ginebra sa game na to. Finished with 19 points ata. Wait, double check ko. Yeah, JJ finished with only 19 points, 8 for 22 from the field. Had 7 assists naman kasi willing playmaker naman talaga si JJ, pero 2 for 11 sa tres. And yun na nga, 'di ba? If you check kasi JJ's catch and shoot, And then remove his drives kasi dun, kumbaga JJ, yung 3 points tsaka yung drives, ano yun magkasama yung package yun. Panalo ka na dun, di ba? And dito makikita natin, Ginebra, in terms of their half-court offense, since yung Rain or Shine kasi nung game 1, pressured Ginebra sa perimeter. Talagang hinapit sila. And Ginebra ran most of the game. Parang medyo 5-out pick and roll matchup hunting sila with Brownlee nun eh. This time bumalik sila sa triangle. Which I expected, to be fair. Hindi naman ako nagmamayabang or what. Pero after nung game na yun, sa isip ko, perfect pressure release ang triangle eh. So why not, diba? Try it again. And dito makikita natin, pass to the corner, mag-UCLA cut si RJ Abarrientos, may screen from Stephen Holt. Kung di ka makapag-contribute sa scoring, maging team player ka na lang siguro, I guess. But this is RJ Abarrientos, cut. Na-stuck si Karakot expecting a switch kay Mamuyak. So ngayon, miscommunication. Late si Mamu. And then dahil occupy the tagger or the helper sa kabilang side with Japet and JB, parehas na threat. Open ngayon si RJ kasi late si JJ, occupied siya. And again, same angle, same sideline triangle, pero this time, instead of going to the corner, they went to the post kay Troy Rosario. So may dalawang cutter, umangat. Hindi pala siya yung, alam mo yun, yung typical option na isang baseline cut, isang cut sa may 45 sa top of the key, sabay down screen. This time, this is a zoom action-ish kind of a play for Justin Brownlee who pulled up. Diba? Sweet spot ni JB yun. And again, the pressure release kasi kapag nagta-triangle ka and then may mga cutters, may mga ganong klaseng down screens, diba? The defense going to be confused kasi hapit sila eh. Si-switch na ba natin to? Kasi if hindi, may iwan eh. Malilibre kasi dikit na dikit tapos nag-set ng screen. So, we might as well switch it. Pero if you switch naman, there's going to be a smaller defender kay Brownlee or merong opportunity for them to mess up, diba? In terms of communication. This time, again, Ginebra, they run their triangle, pero nag-flow siya into a 5-out pick and roll with RJ, Troy. So, nag-roll ngayon si Troy. Threat sa pag-roll niya. So, kind of sucked the defense in. Tapos si JB magli-lift dito sa 3 points. Mahanap siya ni RJ. Actually, hindi nga ganong naniwala si Santi sa... Hindi siya ganong nag-tag sa roll ni Troy. Pero this is Justin Brownlee eh. And that's what I love about Justin Brownlee, diba? 38 na si Brownlee, pushing 40. He reinvented this game. Hindi na kailangan pivot, fade away, athletic, ala Michael Jordan. Pwede naman siyang mag-set ng laro niya at mas maging finesse, mas maging catch and shoot type of player, and then kapag kailangan mag one-on-one, mag-one-on-one siya. And kaya nanalo ang Ginebra and they built at nakabuo sila ng solid na lamang sa game na to kasi this is the classic game 1 team, game 2 team ko. Talagang matatalo sa game 1 and then mag-a-adjust sa game 2. And then yung adjustment na yon is kind of a night and day difference kumpara sa game 1. Ayoko nang sabihin kasi sa game 1 video ko na Steam ko lagi naman talo sa game 1 madalas. Kasi that's parang dinidiscredit ko yung panalo ng Rain or Shine, which is ayokong gawin kasi Rain or Shine won that game. Kumbaga maganda naman laro ng Ginebra pero laging may sagot yung Ross. So, 'di ba? Pinanalo nila yun, deserve nila yun. So ayokong magsabi ng kahit na anong baka ma-misinterpret into me invalidating their win. Pero this is the classic Team Cone adjustment game 2 of a game 1 loss. Na parang biglang all of a sudden, lahat ng switch, tama yung finlick ni Coach Tim Cone. Tama lahat ng pinindot na buttons. And that is, legendary coaching from Coach Tim Cone. And legendary performances na rin from Justin Brownlee. And even Japet Aguilar, di ba? Na at his age right now, at this point right now, double-double pa din. RJ continuing his grabbing laro. Jeremiah Gray, solid effort again. Laging 100% effort sa loob ng court. And Stephen Holt again. Diba? Shitting the bed again. Only ilang attempts? Stephen Holt with only 4 attempts. Diba? 1 out of 4. Buti na lang. Panalo ay Nebra. Ano pa kaya kung 0-2 sila tapos ganyan. Diba? Literal na cardio. Mas marami pa akong kinardio today. Naka 11,000 steps ako dito sa La Union. Diba? Mas marami pa akong kinardio kay Holt today. I burned 1,000, ilan na ba? 1,000 calories today. Maybe si Holt less than that. Anyway, I'm sorry Steven. Lagi ka na lang target. Pero anyway, great win from Ginebra. Elite coaching from Coach Tim Cone and Justin Brownlee. Diba? Time and time again. Finding ways to score and to be effective and to help Ginebra, diba, pull through wins kahit na ang kalaban ay isang malakas na team like Rain or Shine.